mother told me, she said, you never hit a man where he's weak. Never. It could be true, it could be real, but you don't hit him where he's weak because it'll turn around on you. You can get him to do what you need him to do, but you never hit a man where he's weak because they never forget it.
All you got to do is accept the fact that I want a divorce, and that's it. I don't want to
give a fuck about your divorce, and I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. What I'm mad about is the fuck that you're ungrateful. What I'm mad about is the fact that nothing is ever good enough for you. What I'm mad about is the fact that you can't even accept the fact that you got a good ass, not none cheating ass.
I don't care about cheating.
Yeah,
I don't. That don't lie with finances.
You want the drama, that's what you want.
No, I don't. How about
you want drama, bro?
How about I don't want no.
Bro, you want drama?
Nah.
You want drama, bro? Thank you.
Nah.
You right this whole time. You want drama.
I don't want no drama. I want that's not gonna help me financially from beginning to end. Not get comfortable throughout the time and then be like, oh,
comfortable.
Because
you supposed to just turn around in 3 months.
And then he be like, well, I'm trying. I can't tell you I'm trying. You gonna be like, what you mean you trying? You be at work every day. How the bills they pay? What you doing? You trying what?
Every day. If I'm going to work every day and I'm building a business on the side, how is it that I'm not doing How is it that I'm too comfortable? If I'm still doing something for now and I'm still working on something for my future, how is that getting too comfortable when I'm doing 2 things at once?
He told me I need to do stuff on the side, make faster money, do this, do that, so that way I can subside with my job that I'm doing. But my job pays the bills. I can't go find a side hustle because then I'm gonna burn myself out. So I can't do both. You have more free time than me. The job you work is a come and go. You can pick your hours. I can't do that.
Okay, because that's what you chose. You chose that.
Yeah, because I need something consistent. I don't need something to tell me when I can get on and get off and then all of this. Like, you have a cap. I don't have a cap. Okay, so how we gonna get the paid? How we gonna get it paid? How we gonna get it paid? On time. Exactly. I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure it out. All along. Or 401k. No.
Fam, the fact that she's recording right now means that she's completely checked out. Most people get divorced. Most people lose their relationships not because somebody is cheating, not because somebody is pissed off. It usually comes back down to something resourceful, finances, money, right? The money, as long as the money is right, people solve for their issues, they solve for their problems. The minute that the money get funny, you can forget it, bro. She gone forever.
And I'm not trying to figure it out, you want?
I don't got time to keep hearing you figure it out.
Take on all the responsibility, right? You one of the only going through right? You one of the only one dealing with some right? And this is exactly what the I mean by you're selfish. How the
if I'm selfish, I'm selfish. Yep, 189 hours. It is what it is. It ain't nothing new. That's just what I gotta do.
She ain't even emotional about it. She gone, bro. You might as well just let it go. You're emotional over nothing. At this point, a lot of times people don't realize that I think that men ultimately love more than women. They hold on to things more than women do. And once a woman is emotionally gone and checked out, it's over. It's completely over. And I don't know if their situation is maybe he got laid off and then he doing gig work or whatever like that. And so she's just not holding it down. But from what she's saying, it seems like she's been consistent. He's been inconsistent and she's fed up.
That's what you need.
Because,
go smoke. Go smoke. Yeah, because that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
I am smoking.
That's what he do anyway. Go smoke.
I am smoking.
Go smoke. Outside, please. Somebody come be with him. Just come get him.
Dog is smoking too?
That's not what I said.
Yeah, you really said somebody come get him, somebody come be with him. I'm a cherry cake. Like, you just throw me around. Like,
I don't pay. I pay. Okay, so when I say I'm doing for my family, I'm talking about I'm paying all the bills. The $4,300 of bills that we gotta pay every month. Yes, I am. I'm paying them bills. Why? Because I have no choice but to pay them bills. The money he make, that ain't gonna pay our bills. That's why I have to do what I have to do. Why he keeps saying I have money in savings. You're right, I do have money in savings, but that's for savings. That's not for spending. I have a spending account, an emergency account.
That's crazy, bro. So you want me to go in my savings and give you $10?
That's not what I said.
That's the whole point I was trying to make.
Yeah, dog is a little emotional. Usually, I like to hold the women accountable because they are the ones that usually break up the relationship. And I don't like to see families break up because I can hear the little kids in the back and she say my family. So usually when they say my family, they're not just talking about you and her as a relationship. She's talking about you and her and a kid or kids, plural. And it goes from there. Dog is in the background jumping around like this. He getting emotional. And she like, yo, I'm carrying all of the bills. How is it that I can do this? And he said, oh, no. You chose to do that. You chose to work all those hours. Well, I mean, if y'all got $4,300 in bills every single month, which equates to roughly slightly less than $50,000 a year, and obviously that's after taxes, we got to carry our weight. At that point, we do got to carry our weight. So if he got all this extra free time, because again, I think that a woman can hold you down, or she will hold you down, when you have a vision and when she actually sees the progress or whatever. And so I think that she's willing to work and hold you down for a long time. But if you smoking every day, big dog, you got extracurricular activities and habits, and you getting emotional about the situation, and you mad that she leaving when you said you wasn't mad, you wasn't tripping. If she decided that she wanted to leave, yeah, that means that you probably a dependent. I would like to know what this business is that he's working on. Honestly, like I need to know more details. Maybe they're gonna give more details in the rest of this video. I don't know.
Ask me for the $10, dog.
No.
That was the whole point I was trying to make. Yes.
When I asked you for $10, to be honest, y'all, when I asked my husband for $10, I literally just be seeing if he gonna give it to me, because he never offers to be like, hey, babe, here go $50 for your hair. Here go $10 for whatever. He never does that, right? So I'm like, babe, can I have $10? He was like, babe, I ain't even got it right now. I gotta go out and get it.
I don't like the fact that she recording it though.
And that right there made me like, do you wanna?
But if I can go get it, why does it piss you off?
I don't want my to go get it. I want you to have that and be like, here. No, I sound realistic.
Too emotional. He more emotional than she is. She the man in the relationship. He the woman in the relationship, and they emotional. She did pick him, and I don't think that he's any different than what he has always been. I think that people grow and they evolve, and so at this point, she probably completely disconnected. I wouldn't even say it's so far-fetched that she probably already got somebody in the wings that she dealing with that's probably in her ear. Her friends is in her ear. All of that stuff is in her ear. And it's forcing her to evolve and reevaluate her situation, because she probably think she could do better. She didn't just wake up and come to this conclusion. Let's just be clear. She didn't wake up and come to this conclusion. She been sitting on this shit. She been contemplating it. She been dealing with stuff for a long time. This is not new. This is just a conclusion of what she came to.
You ain't gotta sell dope.
A long time ago. She's not even boasting about it.
I don't have what you mean. I got it to give, but I'm not going into my savings. The same point that you just made.
You don't have it to give.
Bro, the point that you just tried to make, bro, I'm not even know, bro.
You don't got it to give.
Calling her bro.
Look
at this dude.
You didn't want to give it to me, but I ain't got no choice but to give you the money that I paid.
Because I already had plans for my little spending money before you asked me that
I don't
little $10.
give a fuck. I be having plans for my money that I work every 2 weeks.
Okay, but at the same time, though, I still go out, nigga, and I can get this again. If I didn't have it that exact moment that you asked for, all right, baby, give me a couple hours.
This is my thing. I want my husband to be top notch, right? So when
And that take time, bro.
I'm tired. We've been together for 4 years. How long it take?
What you about how the you feel? Every time a situation occurs, every time a situation occurs, every time a situation occurs, every time a situation occurs.
Yeah, he too emotional.
We going there.
He's a female in a
I feel
relationship.
like every situation I'm in, I always got to pitch in more financially, and that's the draining part of being with somebody. When you have to finance everything, and when you get told something and it's the opposite, it's like, I don't want to do this with nobody. Like, what sticks with me out of all the things my husband ever told me, even after he called me a bitch, right? What sticks with me to this day is the fact that he told me when I was going to divorce him the first time that he was going to take me for alimony. Possible that you could take whatever I done already established from me. That don't sit well with me.
I can't get none of that shit. Yeah, he crashing out. I'm crashing the out because every time I try to get some stabilized for me, I can't even do that because the always talking about you ain't doing this or you doing the bare minimum, you doing this. Man, I've been giving and giving and giving and
I hate to be their neighbors. I would hate to be that dude's neighbor. Dog, calm down, man. Get your emotions together. Gather yourself. Maintain frame. Stand in your masculinity. Go and grind and hustle and do what you got to do. If she there, she there. If she ain't, she ain't. But you going to do what you got to do. Not for her, but you going to do it for you. When you sitting there arguing, going back and forth, and you emotional, and you ain't got no money, and you broke about it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this is over. This has been over a long time.
Giving and giving before you even started giving, I was giving. That's why I say you selfish, because you only think about this time period now, but you ain't thinking about all the
She just looking at the camera.
Always come through. Even when I ain't got it, I still find a way to make this happen. But because I ain't had $10, or I didn't give you $10 right then and there, that made you feel some way. And because
yeah, he arguing about $10. It's over, big dog. You might as well let her go. She gone. That's somebody else's girl at this point. You might as well try to figure out how you can see your kids on a regular basis.
you love that man, don't put him in a situation where he gonna endanger himself or you. Reading a post from a girl who was going off on a guy in the club and she wanted her man to step in and start, going off too. Her man stepped in and de-escalated, but she felt like he wasn't manly enough in that situation. Let me tell you something. A real man gonna do, a real man's gonna actually make sure he's there to protect his family for the future. That might not look like getting in somebody's face and rah. That might look like de-escalating something. Not necessarily saying he a coward, but he's understanding the bigger picture. Because the bigger picture is if he crash out, he not gonna be there for his family no more. He not gonna be there to support you no more. He not gonna be there to lead y'all no more. So this expecting a man to crash out over something that's really goofy and really small and very minute, that's very childish on a woman's part. Very low vibrational. Men's mental health, what they going through, they mindsets, all that matter too. I'm never putting my husband in a compromising position to the point where he might not be there for us in the future. He gonna protect us for sure. He gonna lead us forever. But baby, it ain't gonna be because of my attitude that something bad happened. Maybe stay focused and think about that bigger picture.
This man lost his life over a simple question. Dude in the red simply asked this random lady if she wanted to buy some weed. Her boyfriend then jumps out the car thinking it was flirting going on. He steps up ready to start drama while Red Jacket tries to calm things down, but with his girl watching, the boyfriend lets his ego take over and opens fire.
Can I get a pack of Capri with 20 minutes that long? 19. Good smoke.
He is now in police custody charged with first-degree murder. What do y'all think about this?